up in the 80s. My mom was probably the most stellar homemaker I know. We didn't live in a neighborhood where a lot of mothers were home making a good life for their families, but they were out at work making a good life for their families. My mother started making dinner every afternoon around 1 or 2 o'clock, and it would take her until my father came home at 6 o'clock to be ready to serve a meal. She did all of our sewing, she made all of our clothes, she made all of our stuffed animals and Christmas presents. And we lived on a big farmhouse in the middle of the city. We didn't have any animals, but she really instilled in me a love for homemaking and homesteading, even though we didn't have the animals. She showed me the way to a good quality, wholesome life, and to raise my children in the same way is exactly what I'm trying to do. So we do not have access to a farm 100% of the time. We live in the city just as I did growing up. We farm in the summers, and as many of you have seen if you've watched my previous videos, we have chickens that we keep here in the city, but we mostly do farming in Raymond, Maine, which is an hour away. So in the winter, when it's as snowy out as it is now, I try and do things the way my mom did. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of my sewing. I started sewing about 10 years ago when my first daughter was born, and my mother is still with us, fortunately, and she lives around the corner. But when I'm sewing, I feel even closer to her and to my roots. So I'll just show you a little bit of what I've been up to. So I'm just finishing up my arm. And then I have the sides to do. I thought I had a little left. Alrighty, I'm taking a quick break. Hope I don't get blown away. It is probably the coldest day that we have had in Maine since last year. I think it's about 15 degrees right now. Should have put on a hat. But anyhow, I'm bringing my girls, my hens, some hot oatmeal, which I like to do almost every day when it's really cold. I bring them oatmeal. It has chunks of apple, some flaxseed, a little extra protein, and then I put their eggshells back in for calcium. I get very excited about food time. They're very cold today, though, I can tell. Hi, girls. Who wants some? There you go. There you go. It looks good. Enjoy. Gosh, it's brutally cold out there in the wind. Oh, but it smells amazing in here. So we are having pulled pork for dinner. Ooh. Smells fabulous. Okay, so I have made 2 garments to share with you today, and these are actually for myself. I do a lot of quilting, and I'm taking a break from that. That takes a really long time. Making clothes is kind of nice because it's fairly quick. And I am actually really inspired by a woman on YouTube who calls herself VivMom Sews. So if you do sew, and you like sewing and you like to see what other people make, you should check her out, and I will attempt to link down below for her. So anyhow, the first item that I made is this Simplicity Easy to Sew pattern 8052, and I wanted this red shirt right here. I think I found almost the exact pattern, almost the exact fabric. Doesn't look as cute on me as it does on her, but I will go get that on and try it for you. Simplicity. And this fabric in the middle here basically was in my stash and came from Goodwill. And then the fabric on the sides was just from Joann's. Here's the back. I love the little pleating right here. But anyhow, this top cost about, I would say, $8 to make, and it took about 2 hours. So not bad in my opinion. I don't love the way the hem is flaring out, but I also haven't washed it yet. So we'll see how it looks when I'm all done. Okay, so the next pattern that I have made is McCall's, and it's number 7549, and I made this view here, which I believe was view A on the back. I will go try it on for you. I have to say I actually liked my version quite a bit better than this one, but you'll just be honest and tell me what you think. So this is a purple velvet, and it was previously quilted fabric. I did not quilt it, it came this way. And I bought it at Joann's. It's really pretty. It has a beautiful sheen to it. And it is lined. I kind of love this lining. It's a beautiful, soft, flowery fabric. And I actually made this. It took me a long time. I think over a period of days, though, it would have condensed down to about 6 to 7 hours. And this jacket did cost me about $20 to make because I did not have the fabric on sale. I had to buy it new, but I love it. It's so comfortable. You can move your arms freely. I love it. And I have worn it probably 3 times and gotten compliments every time. So I think that is a thumbs up. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I think it's fun to hear a little bit of history behind why people do what they do. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to be back again this week. I'd like to get my seeds started, and I'm going to follow up with you and show you what I'm doing. If you have any requests, I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, make sure you please subscribe, like, comment, and as always, I try to get back to everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.